no the ex account of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama no ye behwe na ye di san komo no e wo fi ha na no pamira akwaba na bibia boko de nyankopon adom bibia boko mpacho omo de betu screen no so na afi ya hwese de eno so esikoye aha anti release a buy na otrese in the early hours of Monday, March 17, 2025, the Cybersecurity Authority CSA received a report concerning the compromise of the President, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama's ex-formerly Twitter account at John Dramani Mahama. The account has been used to promote a cryptocurrency called
Solana Africa.
Solana Africa, that's right. And the nano ebaye and so and but first of all, you can't say obia hacking system or bug system be more ye patresing.
Meda sinema fa kunya kese chiagana for no tie one or nyina. Na ene ye can account hacking na say obi de ono ni tumi so ana kwan bone so age ade bia ye wo dia account enu nti no eya na wo nkoni asabebre so awofa na odi se adwumedie no na yen omampani His Excellency John Dramani Mahama I think say nene de na eba ya ye di hu nkomoi na say wo hwe account hacking na enya ade eye new thing ade ekoso pan ye na de bia na ya na ye hu ne say ye ne nkrofokuo bi ewo abefo tintinfidie ne so a from hackers.
Okay.
Now hackers no normally they do things to promote their agenda. One, it been so here for their personal gain, and they been so here to prove a point. Now you share we need the kosi na omo hacking no omo de promote something that is a cryptocurrency scam. And share blockchain technology na Solana is one of the cryptocurrencies also. And they normally have it in terms of say omudiji omujumedie and into no mampeni ne account ne hack and omudi promoters and they were sending a signal to the community and because we share the tweet nearby now because of it coming from a verified account and also or mampeni then it was like say a idea of mampeni endorse him. This is some of the motive, this is some of the things hackers ne say omubet menya obi official. It's a nesa wo various account hacking na abana ya Ghana for di nkomo na social media hacks, Instagram, WhatsApp and any ade na omo di promotion an agenda. And to say share account hacking na say obi di nimdie kwan so abefo tintin video kwan so e di age wo account bia eye wo dia efi wunsem ono no ba be use ono ba be say eye ne dia ono use na ono de anya either personal gains and also all they can be actually rease.
Okay, now sir you be hack into your system to say a verified one of course you see enye ono nkwana yetimi run the system
exactly
and why you say you restore and you far preparation it is saying you be right and say to me and you back to the account to be able to say you be to me use
so we share all the various social platforms Meta one in the and X and so on the X Elon Musk now even prior to the presidency account hacking or na Elon Musk about to say omunya major cyber attacks my renfi the interquakakra na ekosu between Elon government and Elon administration my Omampeni Donald Trump on Elon there's a lot of attack on Elon businesses it be a Tesla and announce ban X so that means that there was a loophole somewhere
because of their
relationship there has been a loophole somewhere and until say ebiasa hackers need kan ehua they use that loophole to exploit it. Now, say ye share yen hase na or mine kron Ghana hase ye jew account X account you have a reporting portal. So in behind to call X now wako help. It will come help functionalities now. They ask you ebia they will film say ebia account no what's the access no be what access. Ebia account no ya jefi same crowd who need access. Then they take you through, you have to report to them with some kind of evidence. Then they are able to retrieve that account for you. And no share report nearby now. First report by without the CSA. They say ni team no any X enkita hudi say ombetimi aden I restore we no and no ye verify page not only verify but an influencer no there is some kind of an agency on his account say bibi say sia ye betimi aden restore man camly but bia wa wutie mi wa wo hwe me say e bia ye wo na wo account ye hack yam the process is a little bit obeko enim kakra enti no be submit reports among na watch the entire basa, then they review it, then they can give back an account to you. That is the X. Now say you call various portals to say Meta Honsuna bia okobia www.facebook/hacked.
Yes.
They bring you the compromise page, now watch the CA na information kakra wo ho no na omatimi de aboa dia recover. Na de me pese men kan say ya na impempini no bebre wona account ni hack by enim. Omo twen dia promote an agenda. And he says sometimes we call Facebook now ko bia ko account now ko where you have logged in now. Who devices are who are logging into your account without your consent. Now we have seen several cases whereby a hacker see your account in him or trying for the right time to promote the agenda. What I say? Once we share ya mampina be president ewe na afede ye use na account ni promote to such an agenda. Say Solana confirming Solana African Solana. It's a very something I also hear. Now the very issue here is that device na FISWA account in ebas and we need to investigate that device. Because we might not tell the kind of attack that was released on the device. Either I said they have been able to have access to other pages or they are still spying on that device because that device carries a state asset. The president is an asset. So he needs to be fully protected. So now the people using the account should be trained on training. There's a difference between Obia onim how to post. We call them the bloggers, we call them the digital marketers, any cybersecurity person. Now, when it comes to cybersecurity, protecting wise, we have the multi-factor authentications, not only 2FA. Now, 2FA is the second security layer of the better account or so. Now, so who use multi-factor? Now, me phone when me face be. Me fingerprint be, me pin be. That has given me multi opportunities, right? With me system. Now, when it comes to the verifications of X, now we should know what number, because we use two-factor authentication now. We use number. They send you a code onto the number. Now that number isn't known. We know that we have something we call SIM swap fraud, where people can hijack your number and the code will not get to you. So that means that whatever number that the code is on should be private, that it is known to nobody. Because social media numbers, they be about thing. Now, so my number, my authentications was, no, yes, who name number, no, hijacking. That is another one. Then we should know the device now, account, was what do we do with that device? Me wo phone bia ko bia me de bia me social media me fa hwe nkoso me I don't download things because we know that some of the things that we download can have malware on it. Anything no where are there? I think said the CSA will do a good job. If the presidency team they will need more education on these things that they will, because if this account, if it wasn't somebody promote to a crypto scam and they use it to indict, say be send some signal, it could cause international issues. It could have caused a lot of things. If you see there, because X is one of the places that leaders speak. You will see Elon Musk speaking, Donald Trump speaking through X. It is a platform that carries authority. X is not like Facebook, like Instagram. No, X is an authority platform. So whatever comes out of X, is an authority. People use that platform to make a declaration. So if the president's account that was taken was used to make a declaration, what would have happened? You understand? So we don't need to give it a small chance. We should know that if the president first was a candidate, now I know that the team has gone through training.
Yes.
Now we should know that these attacks that comes are more sophisticated.
That's right. And you say, cybersecurity 10 years ago, 4 years ago. I'm not a cybersecurity person. I still need to be trained. Because now, those times, we're talking about APT, person threat attack. Now, things have changed. Now, even if you look at the way they do SIM swap fraud, the way they do attacking, we have tools like Evo and something X. I don't want to mention the full name. That can even intercept OTP code. These are the technology that has been developed. The use of artificial intelligence to be able to play mind games on you. And if you do a hacker WhatsApp, they call you just to deceive you to send a code to them, and you believe them absolutely. Now, exactly. Obi yare wa hasisi o nya 10,000. Oh, mini o send sika we to so. And now send sika to the same number. Meanwhile, nipa ni nya we say ebia na WhatsApp number no cry has been hacked.
Exactly. So I think the presidency office they are doing a good job. And then the Cybersecurity Authority too has come in. So, education. And we might not tell, if some of the attacks might not be coming from internal.
Okay.
It might be coming from external. Say,
okay.
because I said it earlier, say, Elon Musk tweeted that his account, his page, his company is under cyber attack.
That's right.
So we might not know, say, if it came from that source or it came from their device there. So that's why I think, say, the CSA said he's doing investigation into it, you know.
But in this manner, said His Excellency DC, in terms of security, you bet me aka say no normal be now person employable out no. Can the people enter and maybe take something ebia on person be abonten ana that be omodia kwatia no ana.
Fantastic. It's very possible, sir, if the attack that comes on the president, you know, was targeting the device, and then they were able to get access to their phone. So we have things like spy app and other malwares that when they sit on your device, they get access to other apps on it. And she said, they can siphon or intercept some document on that device. So that's why when it comes to the training, you should know, say, okay, this account is for social. It has its own email. And then we don't keep anything private on that device, so that at least if there's somebody has even come in, but I believe, say, they have done all those things. Now we are just taking it, say, a X account, and I don't think, say, babe sima, but a money here one say or man penny pe ena or no na account hack. You do not Trump hacking accounts paying. So this account hacking is something very common. Now I think, say, right now we don't and we say yes because it has been restored. It has been recovered.
Upon Sebia and says yes no. Timmy ono one antiache. A verified account no. A trace a tripa.
No quarry.
Very influential personality.
Exactly.
A president of a republic.
Exactly.
Onyeni paketwa.
Exactly.
Now the team going forward, DNSS omutmi ya in terms of security, obia into me enter some of the accounts are going forward.
They need to put a lot of multi-factor authentication on the account.
I know what you're saying.
So once I say maybe social media and me logging in, I need maybe third-party apps like maybe Google Authenticator or OT, so that they can send me a code before they can get in. After me password after my everything, I need that. Aside that, so you will other ones friends a key sticks. So and no met me with that key stick now the device, the account cannot open. So all those are multi authentication mechanisms that we have available. Aside that, they need to be trained, because even some of the items that you click on the internet might be affected, might have these things. Then also, international wise, the office of the president need to establish strong relationship with all the social platforms, because sometimes you may do everything internal, but attack will come from external. You understand? They need to also have that good relationship with all the social departments like Meta, like X, so that in case of things like this, and as almost news be say, if X is an attacker, quickly they will change their password, because me and we could change my password. Then minute ahead say X. Say Elon Musk say his account his company is under attack. I went to change my password because they might not tell you the full details of it because of the consumers network platform. They don't want to put some fear in them, so they might not tell. So when they say there's a data breach means say password, the username has been harvested and it's being sold at the dark web. But on Bekacho so restore media account and media account. It's never question some password. You understand? These are some of the things that business one of Mokacho Yembe show. You understand?
Yes. But me pese ejina ha ba ye hwe bibi ti say ebia ho obesi o ye yisika free me bank account my bra me nya away. And before I realize just o bank on kaso mo fa ma menhwe akamisika say obe check any balance no. Na I realize ebia 2,000 10,000 a free so. Meanwhile when him so the person is dealing with the bank. Be bedru ho no. Now the money will not be there.
Exactly.
Sa no you holding the bank responsible or you the user?
So a bank has a twofold. Okay, in our account, there's a transaction that has been done on your account. The bank the account, the transaction was done. Transaction if you count aside. Now a bill honor your favorite be Trojans. Trojan app say me and will be a friend mobile banking. Say me bank app that me phones na me use. Most of times baby if you say nipa ne download app never say DK Bank. Now say me call app store me call download app na. I was say me bisa say he fa no menya DK Bank app no. Because any Trojan horses near say one mo me make a legitimate app. Internet say mobile Play Store obe hu WhatsApp different types of it. Ebi honum na they are cloned to take information from you. And nipa no wo download this app now we put you details on it. When you access to your account, it will be perform a transaction on your behalf. And your bank any issue. Why? Because sometimes we call these apps, we call banks now, check your email. They send you weekly notice about these cyber protection things, but you don't read them. Now, when it comes to these attacks, it comes from so many areas. Meaning, say, it is a collaborative attack on you. To say, it's SIM swap fraud. Then they use your details to call the bank to deceive them and get information from your account and all these things. But those also users no so near high and manetoye. And I make say the bank na be the phone so no call bank and kaza no power ya munim ha police for jina mobile usika no buy. Wo phone no so a bank app na be that's no police be home buy. So the protection is on you. Account no call no they will do forensic. O make say enyom no issue transaction say scan no omo na edaw account no wo call share we hu a they will show you notification say obi is scan no. So they will now refer you to go to the authorities. What I say? Because the transaction was done. Almost they who say 1 year and I say na year because nipa ne year no behalf. You chroma so bit me in the phone am say me no akoyi ska breme me boa.
And etesipa.
So how would they know say we say na so man nipa say won yi ska na ma? So the defense mechanisms when it comes to cyber protection, and I have something I call the PCD, personal cyber defense. It is not onto the institution to protect you; it's onto you to protect yourself.
So until so say
one of the
account
exactly
people can enter in easily
mobile money and one of the
but you know one thing now because of how our technology
yes
and for war adrian exactly. Like sometimes you think, oh, you are protected, but before you realize, now what that now.
So if you go through the very cyber hygiene, so if you go through these formulas, the cyber hygiene protocols, we don't give 100% cybersecurity assurance, but we always say we are mitigating it. Now, remember what I say, what friend me say, Uniana, who say this kebi na mbana menfiwa na yede. Obetima yiskano. The who ahina na atnasa no pa obeso ni yiske account mu. They biani there's a social engineering attack on you. They use you to get the access to your account. Or from no adada. And say if you know about these attacks, it's good for you to protect yourself. And the can say institution wise, unim adielba. Ebani security. We don't want security to be that hardcore for users not to feel safe using their devices. And the security options are allowed for you to be, it is an option for you. And then we call WhatsApp. WhatsApp provide what we call end-to-end encryption. That means me sending message ma or WhatsApp, the conversation has been encrypted. But guess what? So me backing up the data from WhatsApp to the cloud. It's not encrypted. But that option is on WhatsApp for you to enable it by yourself. So when it comes to security, some of the buttons are options for you to use. So who name those options? So you need to know about it. Who go for driving school? Phone. Or say me committee made the free. Not iPhone 16 Pro Max. All the trap pictures going X. And 1 year
as in terms of security, no,
we are not
any ideas about the security aspect.
Exactly, and we don't even want to. We don't want to. You see, me wonkofo bebrehonma and say you wonkofo bebrehonma. When they hack them, that's when Omar Jimba who say there's this cyber attacks. But opasisi amayen kan wase mobiti you say we dey me dey nyan to me e to ni sisi ananka wona so ayehye. And you see one thing about these things is say when it happens the mitigation process na eyedin because one we are fighting with low infrastructures in that space. Say a kwanye betime afa so yebe ko cyber crime and then look at the rate of misinformation disinformation we are trying to combat it but the gadget the facilities oko China nyema etwemu Ghana yentin time feed no so na nya bi na ekoso wo abrochire you understand because you're able to filter a lot of things you know say ohwe Omampeni account ne dia is a retrieval man.
Obi sending messages or say my Facebook account was blocked somewhere in 2018 and up to now I've been trying to open but still it is not going through. Or say a blockade no back in 2018 but our documents be a nkopeso year the baby sin the onyanya wan fani dia nka ho de.
Yes, so you can do recovery. So once a ban recovery process now your basic advanced and a professional one. To the mama of basic advanced, I mean professional ones. No, when I make I say about basic now, you can really do what we call the password recovery. And on call through now on fire. Say Facebook no, or call www.facebook/hacked. So they'll give you a process to fill, a form to fill. Then you go to the form, maybe I watch it because we account in your block, I didn't in your block your account, You need to give them an evidence to what an asset they see and say you block your account. Then you use it to recover. And yes, idea there's another advanced way, that is the enterprise way. And the main fan and shut that came down for.
All right, Yankumo I there, but said the ACT no, Oze. Okay, and me na mo, don't worry. Yamin shouts an open from Kakrabinim say Emrepa, but minim say change who are small person bisa papa said you odia from said Yankumo isiko
no I can be bisa be call WhatsApp apps na nkasa Play Store no, and more different kinds. You better differentiate between the good and the bad.
Medasi open case say Osha WhatsApp na oko WhatsApp normally no make ko download WhatsApp. WhatsApp is being used by almost about 2 million active users every day. And say make ko download WhatsApp na make sure the number of download not only to WhatsApp. App bia make ko download meaning say app we make sure number of downloads. Data publish app no. Say ma ko na say WhatsApp yenya 10,000 downloads. Na ba ko ho na 2 million downloads at na me download 2 million because eno na nkofo use pa. But nkofo ebre ni yen check. And obu ona the WhatsApp official ones no one that or same or per other functionalities official one in no. And on your friendly clone WhatsApp apps. What it means is that there might be a payload, a malware behind that app. And internet told you download that app you'll be using official WhatsApp na ya then na ya finish. Empty. The other check here one the number of downloads. Time you publish here, right? And after the book on app near comment, then you check it say a Play Store and an App Store. And aside that, we should know say a place like Play Store no, de app ni gu honum no, very easy than App Store. And hacker be a bit create app and akoko publish based on say omiti omo terms no. And we need to look at all those things. We be recommend the app amount. Check the app on answer the app no. Aside that, no WhatsApp na make sure no. And if I say be a photo editing app and make sure I'm installing a Jimmy location app a picture a Jimmy location a Jimmy contact. How on earth a photo editing app a Jimmy contact. And once we install app no the only money allow accept. Now we and then they do we no. And we need to read the terms and conditions. I am normally a small font, but Mr. Sheni Wariha na glass neck for kind. Open here. Yes, when you have to, so we need to know how we can protect it.
Obi bisa say ni Gmail account or the about ni Gmail account. We have the password no. Obi bisa say kwan obefa so bit me restore.
And so you go to recovery. So Gmail recovery. Now Gmail home. Also and fundamental to your device and all your apps. Obi over 200 phone be answer na be download app na dey out train first Gmail. We install Gmail first. Till say Gmail na idea and what is we have to be very careful about it. Na ba no Gmail na e kwan na be restore na say uko Gmail, uko Google no akọ forget password. Uko forget password that they will go through the process to be able to recover your account for you. Yeah.
All right. Bakuzu so how say ni we free Facebook password no. O say sla no or dwen wa be seen there. O person or call back na nka o call the old account but why ya anti. O dey o say man process no for the last time on TRC.
Okay, me da say. O call www.facebook.com/hacked HACKED. Ebe ma form natural account compromisation. Natural, do you still have access to your account? You don't have access. Now, actual process. Now I click, you say, I don't have access. Then aside that, now what provide the information on baby sound. So through that, they will use it to recover it for until say obia hacky. So be a hacky account, na all you so email. What's the sound email? What's the sound username near the idea? And also you can prove it by the person who create the account, But me the details now no more now all day ashemu.
Abna akwaba.
So
Bibi aboko there. Great. Doctor Mr. Debedian doctor. DK oha. The person bisa bia bisa no.
The oche bia is very very important. Now, so kita iPhone na obedi who say it has been hacked. The whole phone.
I see. And pimp na iPhone users mean will be also me them cut iPhone aboard because you hack me.
Because I know said there are some code. To say is it the MI or MI code?
Exactly.
So it means a cancer code now.
Well, okay, so let's take it from this angle. Me use iPhone, me use Android, the most expensive phone on earth. The person is not attacking the phone, it's attacking the person behind the phone. One. Now, so be on now SIM card, I'm attacking your SIM card. Metima forward and metima forward call. So betime ako be betime intercepting to your call. So we have code that we checked. So we have *62#. And here to check say your calls has been forwarded or diverted to a different number. Me wa has be a microphone back or me bag him. Me mpese be a course na be ba na be hard tin metima forward their call the other line. Abone for no code me and say be on me body kind of number na show nom the hash chat or metima forward course no to their number. What else? And you know, for you to protect yourself, you need to do #62#. And to start #62# and say me be check it. Say me course na forward into how be call forward enable. Say disabled are okay. Be ho be hun number be say sheho. Na just number now course na forward to that. Aside that, what we call say #62#. #62# and say me be block it be sa air course. And then the bit my code be say *002#. And now *61#, *21#. All to check. To show code in your *# need to check. Okay. And a # need to block. Now about no iPhone also now, we need to do periodic update. What does it? So we on now iPhone then some update. Update it just say you who say there's a 0-day attack. To say attack be an exist, but hackers need a coin number attack or phone. And into professionals they who to solve that problem. No, how can it reflect on you? What does it? Something happened in 2017 around the April day, where we had what we call the WannaCry ransom, where some confirm update on Windows machines, you hack a lot of computers, including UK health sector. Okay. Now, so about the iPhone now, so you need to periodically update it. Then you need to make sure, say, you check all your security enables. Say, call iCloud, Gmail, or emails. Now, what the two-factor authentication at also. Okay, so that is it. Until then, you don't have a particular way. Say, okay. The way until maskana me entire phone. I just say bia the 2 fidie mu na ye scan ni pedia.
Me da say no be to me a monitor moves or location.
Exactly.
Phone. How?
Exactly. The phones are monitoring us. The internet is monitoring you.
I mean,
yes, somebody can do it.
Else.
And I make us say Jimmy on Shade will say anopa wo ko bia google.com/myactivity.com. Right. Na oko Google /myactivity.com. Me call no meet me who devices are who me email near connected to. Now, so this is what happens. Brotherhood move and me. Maybe you might not be proud of me, Anopawi. But move and me. So this is what happens. So they can add their Gmail. To say their ukun and our boyfriend to me adding a fingerprint to your fingerprint. Mm-hmm. So they can add their Gmail to your Gmail. Right. Now your Gmail, your Google map is to a Google for there. So whatever location you have, it goes to them. So they can add your Gmail to their Gmail. And don't forget, say, WhatsApp no your backup echo Gmail. Mm-hmm. And now phone also. And this Gmail no so my catcher will say the backup going there is not encrypted. So they can go and look for that far and look at the messages in there. What I said, that is a way. So one is the Gmail. Apart from that, they use what we call the family control apps. Maybe I now need. And no also phone you meet my shama. What I say, and a idea airboa now so your privacy is addressed. So maybe and say, oh yeah, then a money pani who set my essay.
Okay. Too bad they stop it location or track and I said,
but obviously the about is say the wife the iCloud no the password the free. Obey the review and then when she say authentication na e kan no obetumi aye the 2 steps no but still obey we no na akwa say encrofo tumi bovra phone mpesa the mpesa o we bia no and our system no evra mpesa the o ye bia no
inquiry
sad no how did that happen and going forward how do we stop it too
me that
first on the iCloud before
yeah okay sure me that same about iCloud now on say and maybe who create account they ask you important information. What I say? Those time you create account besides you answer 3 questions. My mother maiden name no a boy may recover account because we want to know say what they are. And say iCloud say a phone so me too for say you cannot if you don't try on the phone just go to your internet and go for maybe iCloud.com right. Then now what I say forgetting password. Then you recover it from there. They will take you through a process. And the process they are doing is say, DK Cyber means me in case I may recover our account tomorrow unless I have your details. So the platform want to know, say, the account is yours. That is when omu bisa information be na wunya momona e delay omu timi recover amount. So that means that what we create account there's some important information you need to know. until then, because hackers no ewo honomo say ye chere kwampa no mo so fa so de dibone. You understand? A bit my say me account or my catch me so refi password no. So if the system is so easy for them to recover, hackers will do it on your behalf. So if they are asking you questions, it's all to protect yourself. They have a process called iCloud.com. Go to forgotten password and account password forgotten. Then you go to the recovery process. They will ask you some basic questions. What I say now, what they are recover say still now. Oh yes, I know ye dia. Then they know pay expert obetimi them because adebia no ye woni chiwade ho. Now what the account now wetimi account no the amount. So that is what you can actually do.
Cybersecurity Authority or Ghana, one more boy.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yes, on say home. At the end of the say, de biane can win authority in education. How many of the Ghanaians and put a course Facebook follow Cybersecurity Authority? Every day I know pay how my notif on my publication. You see, they are not able to come out. They do their programs. So me and Ka said the omo awareness no ebiana enquire. Yeah, because I know say they go to schools near the day. But the acceptance of the people too is a problem. Do people want to know about them?
Okay.
Because you go to their page, the people following them, because Ghana for almost about 35 million people. Now a whole institution that is protecting our cyberspace now. Nipa kwa and follow more. What is happening? So it is us also to know, say, there is an authority there that you can liaise to, what I say. Then the system, the government, the new government also should resource them, not only policy-wise, but with facilities to be able to help us, so that we can, anytime there's cybercrime issues like this, we can quickly, attend to that. My biggest way, my biggest issue, there should be a policy instructing all the most powerful social platforms like Meta X to come and open an office in Ghana. Do you know why? If we have Meta office here, my account I can make my report. You understand?
Yes.
Aside that, in the indigenous Ghanaian, no, or no soon otimi koko because they will do a lot of collaborative educative things. What I say, SADNC said the submarine cut some years last year, no, Emma, because we are caching our content locally. You understand?
Yes.
Our data sit on our land. What I say, social. This is the Cybersecurity Authority. This is almost promoting social media account take over. Almost they are too whole 19 hours ago.
But Nipa do
send a
Okay.
What I say, is it the educations we keep doing it until send Nipa send a like it 86.
Okay.
Among 35 million.
Okay. But member DK, adeba ko ne se nkofo ta aka se nkofo monitor mo calls. Odi kan the code YouTube ya. Odi hade. Me bo hash.
No, but just star hash.
Okay.
Star hash 62 hash.
Okay. Star hash
62 hash
62
hash. Yeah.
Okay. Me heard them nya.
I
say certain interrogation succeeded.
Exactly.
Voice call forwarded.
Enabled or disabled?
When unreachable, disabled.
Okay, good. So the what bro say the simple bro.
Simple
what you say?
Fine.
Obi be call number bi na she ho nim number no. Nti no so yen kira wase.
Say you be said open no.
Yo DK da senior education wo de ma ye de kan WhatsApp minim so mo se mo end to end
encryption.
Yes.
Good.
Na eya dan na se obi ntimi nhunu me no mienu nkomodi a ene Meta ma ye warning says ye the hate speech na say bibia e fa terrorism ho e fa ho no mo a omo be ma ye warning na so metimi agi account no.
Hey, journalists for the bisa questions. All right, that's me aba. One will say I develop systems, right?
Okay.
Now, because of WhatsApp ye biaya, ye din komo bebre. Na enyama bebre so fa ho. And there is what we call the GAC, Government Access to Public Keys. Aside that, we have international organizations, international regulations. Now, so the WhatsApp as a platform, they have keywords, right? Dasha was say, "Udin komobi na etise say ya enfaho." What I say, yempeke. What I say, and that one through the GAC, Government Access to Public Keys, they have the right. But still now, WhatsApp provide when it comes to end-to-end encryption, that means the obia intimi share and share their way. But you see, some of them no obu on ansana sa ne beba no. Then there had been a monitoring, right? WhatsApp has WhatsApp is a company, don't forget.
Okay.
And there are international organization regulations like the FBI's.
Okay.
They sometimes rely on them for information.
Okay.
What I say? And when never says who say ebia nipa we eye bibi say na say or ne ho bon bibi say mo they send letter to them and from then they start monitoring your conversation.
Okay, so the end to end, and yet complete, but in some way, because the government or the company now will not develop an app, it will access to your information.
On say way advanced level no home. And it comes to encryptions, right? Now encryptions, we have back end and I say backdoor codes, right? That can still be, having access to. Now, so that can still be having access to. Say a ban online. Adibia ye bia eni hwe so uyo bia wudi nkomo bia also who platforms are wudi nkomo me chere privacy anonymity.
Okay,
say meti di nkomo on WhatsApp but enye nkomo nya na me di on WhatsApp meti me akọ platform say eye or everything is encrypted,
so none is 100%
no what
encrypted.
Yes it is encrypted. Say ebia attackers, those funny hackers, but with the authority, they can still spy on you.
Okay, me da say. Another one. No krese there are malwares say ye din koma omutimi it monitor yen koma ye di and say they see us. Na uhwe algorithms way social media sometimes only obi din koma obi atwra de bia this is a trap. Woni wie ye na bo say ade a yede chi nkura no ya start ne ya de bro
exactly.
And ya say yete ha ye di nkomo nso no
social
words nkomo a ye di no some words that we speak obekọ social media obebi na advertise ho no na ebi wo mu no kre
no kware pan because we go Facebook say no I promise you say offline activity. Them say even when you are not on Facebook they still monitor you, and we call something cookies. We have something web beacons. Now, if I visit a website, how would the web page owner know say DK Cyber? But they can count to say nipa dodo say na radio news me call angel mo website guys ni betime hu nipa dodo abe kind news me bo say no mu hu it's web beacons. Right. Now, aside that, they have said all kind they are technologies that listen to us. Our microphones are open. You understand? Yes. So they hear us. So sometimes because how the internet tracks you, it will baffles your mind. The way the internet track you and the kind of information they have about you. And that you cannot do anything because do you know why? They sell it. One of the things that is making them so much popular, powerful, and rich, and that is why they want to strictly ban TikTok and Americans want to take ownership of it, is data harvesting. They use it for a lot of things. You understand?
Internet no so a
o kan ho sem kra ye
ye o di won komo kra ye di nkomo ha ye phones igu he obi ti ba bi a wo tie nyame nhira nka nyankopon di se o mo ntitwi enti o mu tie ye nkomo no pekepeke niam bi wo mu a e ma ye hu wusu wo nipa na wo te on who you are, where you go, and niam a wo pen and niam a wo.
Exactly. Americans so many Democrats and Republicans through social. And then we have something. I have a topic called social and slavery.
Wow.
Yes, how the social media would enslave us. Yes.
Broad topic.
Yes. And because they are watching us, listening to us, especially Google. Upa call map so to make sure a higher office. What I call her? What catching is a higher office?
Location baby Albeko.
What catching is a what rona catching is a higher office? Yes, and there will be friend as if do choose. Ultra picture connect me the phone quick picture and location. Timoya my wife and I'm guys say oh I'm so picture and I'm here and why fa me one person who location.
Oh, the end you can say on so much.
7 messages about Troa. And 10 messages one. Obi ebisa say obo hash says to hash no. But still ni kru monitor the course. Ni put eye.
Dem ba mami ko me pass. Me pese me gwa wade.
Even though so obo hash says to hash no. Still ni kru monitor the course. Enti wa boss still wa raise. Ade no want to obey anything.
Yes.
Ni pa that three na be the same question. And hold on. And I was to say,
brotherhood.
How do I protect my PayPal account? Obisa that question. Say, how do I protect my PayPal account? PayPal they say sikasemo. The same to Obi Bisa say still Obi and then the course come before from or monitor. As a Sunday no. I'm not for this
but by that person I'm to Makuma when say Oba monitor so no na be ha no ho. O monitor.
Okay. Yeah, that's so bad. Minimum can the last words now for your kwan.
Oh, okay. Send them. The mechanic said we should be very cyber vigilant. We should ensure cyber hygiene, cyber safety on all, and we lots of advocacy education on this thing. So, okay, socials and cyber one defense on YouTube, on Facebook, on X, everywhere. Cyber one defense. You can go. It's me with videos with showing you how the internet tracks you, how these things, say pesa content ni be consuming and no beti ma boa yen bebre. Nti no me so me da mo asese mo man
yes, that's it. Because conversation go for feel less power. I say monitoring of course no and more ha. Brotherhood. Upon all the messages.
Brotherhood.
Thank you so much, DK. Sir Obaya Wabetre Kwang for Faswa Eja Ehake a lot of your account titro social sa and you see this is a ketwapa all because of social apps you develop here and as a phone no phone 17 no and crofo feel spa phone in young crofo